Claire. I'm 23. We are online digital mentors here. We've had some technical difficulties, so it's my first time using this new app that we're using at the moment. But yes, I'm hosting this live chat episode, and it's going to be episode 1 of my new series called Purpose Unplugged, where I interview my business partners, not just from New Zealand, but from all over the world, and I inspire you guys with their stories. So, yes, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. Kia ora. Good evening. I'm Naimbag Ngarabi Amin. This is Donna from Wellington, New Zealand. Thank you for having me in your show, Aline. And yes, I am a mom of two. I am an IT professional, and I have been here in Wellington for over 15 years now. I've been doing this digital business for over a year. So, yeah, that's just a very short and nice one.
So, how did you find this business and how did you end up starting it?
Oh, right. So, before starting this business, I actually don't have any Facebook. So I was on a different online business. I was lost. And from there, I was using my husband's Facebook, and I saw one of the digital mentors from this online business,
Mm.
and so I've asked what is she on, and what's up with her, and then she kind of like asked me to watch the webinar if I want to find out what is she going through, because I told her I'm kind of stuck where I was at the moment. I'm Everything was hard. I don't have mentors. I don't have a system. I build my website. I kind of like do almost everything, and the reason that I was looking for an online business, or why I started the online business, is because I want to have more time with my kids, but started that online business, it's just took away from them. So when she asked me to go have a look at this on my website, register, watch the webinar, I was over to the moon, because all of the questions, all of my questions get answered, and everything that I'm struggling with my online business, it's already
Yeah.
done for you in
Yeah.
this business. So I was like, I kind of like did not think a lot, and I said, I
Mm.
love this, because these are my problems, and
Mm.
this webinar that she have asked me to watch, it's answer it, and I said, this is what I want this business.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. From there, I've started that business, this
It's
business.
literally the perfect example of like a business in a box, right? Everything is
Yep.
given. Like when we say all the tools and resources, is it's not just like the strategies
Yep.
and the online training. It's like the website builder, funnel builder, usually that would cost like more than $3,000 to get a proper website up and running for a business. And all of the things in the background that you need for a business you wouldn't usually think of, it's
Mhm.
already given to us. So we
Yep.
just need to literally plug and play, right?
Yeah, and it's not only that, because building your own website, it would be super hard already.
Mm,
Anyone who is not technical on that end before couldn't,
mm.
they would have a hard time to do it. So but yeah, I was grateful. I'm grateful, and I was lucky that I was able to find this business.
Mm. So, what was the moment when you realized your life needed to change? Obviously, you had already like an online business experience, but it's probably a little bit different to what we do already, right?
Yeah, so it was actually a slow realization built over many years. So,
Mm,
as an immigrant, you learn to be grateful quickly, and grateful for work, for safety, for the opportunity that we have in here already. So, you push through the tiredness, and I always tell myself that this is just how it is. That's what we always tell, we Filipinos are. And then, but the turning point came to me when I saw how much of my life we were missing while doing, like we always say, doing the right, everything right.
mm,
And yeah, my husband was being away for months. working across New Zealand for years because yeah, he travels. So he was a survey engineer, and he goes out Wellington for 6 months, and we have our firstborn then, and he is missing so many milestones,
Mm.
missing his special occasions, going home. It's just so hard for us, and that's when the time it really hit us that a better future shouldn't cost us our
Yeah.
present. So I didn't want to escape responsibility, so I wanted a life with choices. So from there we started looking for something. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I think that's the reality with a lot of, working parents who need to work full time, and they always miss the milestones of kids. Like when I was growing up, my mom, who's also in the business, as you know, she would, work night shifts as a full time night nurse, and now she's been able to lessen her hours because of this business. But it's just the reality with the parents having to go to work, and the kids are not, are always like wondering why is my mom, is my dad, is the
Mhm.
parents always,
Yep.
working, and then they don't understand until they get there and realize this is the reality. But obviously, like, the online business system that we have is pretty flexible, right? Me and you are working full time still, and we're able to balance the business on the side along with thousands of other people in our community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the topic of like the series is about purpose. So the next question I have for you is, what does living on purpose mean to you right now?
So, living in purpose for me means like honoring why I came here in the first place,
Mm,
not just to work hard, but to build something that truly supports my family here and back home.
yeah.
And right now, it means being intentional with my time, my energy, and really the opportunities that I say yes to. It
Mm,
means creating a life where we are not constantly postponing like choice to
mm,
or even connection. So the purpose isn't loud for me. It's quite really the confidence knowing that I am building a life that is aligned
mm,
with my faith, my family, and the legacy.
mm. I think the best part about our business is that we don't have to promote or sell any products online. So we're literally just promoting like our life and our lifestyle, right?
Yep.
And with us, like, it could be about balancing between having a full-time job and this business, but also for you being like a full-time mom and being present for them, right? So I can see how that can be your purpose here, but the best part is as well, we are able to help people who
Yep.
align with our values do the same thing that we're doing. So like you said, it's not just like working hard for something, it's helping people do the exact same thing
Mhm.
while you're able to get extra income on the side. We help ordinary people, we help burnt out workers, immigrant parents start an online business so they can earn extra online using social media. And it's 2026, right? Everyone is online, everyone
Yep.
is using social media. So if they're watching us, if anyone is watching us, why not plug into something that is legitimate, tax registered in New Zealand and other countries also, that they can do anywhere, anytime, and be present with their family? Yeah. So, how has starting your own online business helped you align more with your purpose and values? I feel like you already tapped into that, but do you
Yeah.
want to explain a little bit
I
more?
would love to put some more because starting my online business gave me options, especially in here. So that's why I jumped into this online business, because I don't want to abandoning my responsibility. In here, you don't have to quit your job. I didn't quit my job yet.
Mm,
Pauline hasn't quit her job yet, and I did not gamble everything.
mm,
I am building this alongside with my life, which you are, and thousands of moms out there, busy
yeah,
professionals or dads out there, immigrants, doing the same thing. What aligned most with my values was the support. I love the mentors, systems in the community that's understood how we are basic parents
mm,
and immigrants, that I wasn't doing this alone and
yeah.
anymore.
Mm.
you know, as I've mentioned that I've struggled with my businesses that I've tried before. So yeah, and it allowed me to grow at a pace that made sense for me, for the season that I am on, and it
Yeah.
still be a present mom, a wife, and yeah, as a daughter. And yeah, that alignment changed everything for me.
Yeah. I think the best part is we get to work on our online businesses at our own pace because, life gets busy, things happen, but we are still building something and it's all about just balancing everything. But if one day we miss, something in the training, we are able to watch the replays on our own time. We are able to connect with our business partners on our own time. And like you said, our global community has all of the support that we need. So, like, me and you didn't even know each other until because we're not in the same team,
Yeah.
right? And we're both from New Zealand, but we met through our Gather and Grow
Mhm.
event here in New Zealand for the first time. So there's so many people that you can resonate with here. You can have the same career or profession as them, or even be from the same, place as them in the Philippines. There's lots of Filipinos, but also other ethnicities and so many ordinary people from different walks of lives, right? So that's how we're doing something collective and
Mhm.
together. And when there's so many people doing it, how can you question if it's like not
Yeah.
real,
Yeah.
right? Because there's so many people doing it. And like you said, thousands of people are balancing this alongside their full-time jobs, but also hundreds and thousands have also quit their jobs and are doing this full-time, so they're able to own their time, they're able to have more options and unlimited options actually, because the business runs on their clock instead of like a job,
Yeah.
you running on a job's clock. Yeah. But yeah, so that leads me to my next question. What's one belief you had to let go in order to grow into who you are today?
Oh, before I answer your question, I want to say hi to Chu from Melbourne watching. Hi, sis. Thank you.
Hello,
Right. So,
viewers. Thank
yeah, yeah,
you for
yeah,
watching.
they're on and off. So, like one, two, three. So, all right. So, one belief. Well, I had to let go of the belief that struggle equals security.
Mm,
So growing up, we believed that life was hard. Well, it was, but yeah, it meant you were doing the right thing, as I've mentioned earlier.
mm,
But I learned that a constant exhaustion isn't really the proof of the purpose. So letting go of the belief allowed me to receive help. Uh,
mm,
you have to trust the systems and believe that building a better life doesn't always have to be painful.
mm,
And growth came when we stopped glorifying the burnout. So you really have to feel that and then think of really what do you want in your life, right? So because if you stay comfortable, there wouldn't be any growth out there,
mm.
and it
Sure.
would be hard for you to achieve that goals that you have been praying for, that you've been
Mm,
dreaming for, if you'll just stay there.
yeah.
So growth would be outside of where you are at this stage.
Mm. I think I was just speaking to my business partner from the UK, you know, about how when we're working more than 5 to 10, even 20 years, at that point, we can already know how to do our jobs in our sleep. All the tasks, the responsibilities, like we can do it with our eyes closed. Not technically, but technically, right? And then I was saying how, like, even in like when you're sleeping, and sometimes like if you work at like sales or customer service, you're literally in your sleep like, hello, how can I help you, while you're sleeping. And that's how you've been in the same routine for too long. And if it's time for a change, then you really have to get uncomfortable because it's something new that you're not used to, right? It's unknown. You're getting outside of your comfort zone. So even like starting something for yourself and starting an online business, just like we've been talking about, really takes a leap of faith. It really takes, like you said, trusting the system that we have. If it's worked for us and hundreds and thousands of other people, why can't it work for whoever is watching this, right?
Yep.
I think a lot of people are just skeptical because things online
In line.
can be a scam,
Hmm.
but if you know that it's tax registered, you can write off tax. it's literally, a business registered here in New Zealand, then why not go for something that's legitimate?
Yep, and it is fair. For me, and I would probably talk for the others, because for the others who did not have any online what do you call that, experience, they would really think like, oh, how could you earn online, what system, if you
Mhm.
really don't have that background, we always have the free video information. You could just have to let us know if you're interested, and we can just show it to you. We're gonna give
Yeah.
you the link, and from there it will explain how the business really works, so you really don't have to have that business or technical experience in order for you to
Yeah.
to succeed in this business. Because look at Elaine, she's very young when she started this business, and we have already retired people in here, busy parents, everyone in here can do the business. That's because it's a built-in system. It is designed by experts to work for
Mhm.
us ordinary busy people.
Mhm. Yeah. So if you do have any advice for someone who feels lost or stuck watching this anymore, what would you tell them?
I wish I knew that feeling stuck doesn't mean you are ungrateful.
Mm,
It means you are ready for more.
more, and you
And
want more.
yeah,
Yeah.
for more. And you can love your life and still want to change it.
Mm,
You can be thankful and still dream bigger.
yeah.
You do not need clarity for the next 5, 10 years. You just need
Yeah.
the courage for the next step. And sometimes, that steps starts with believing that options are allowed.
Mm,
And I always tell this as well before stepping into something that really you would take the risk and going outside of your comfort zone. Ask for guidance,
mm,
pray,
yeah.
and everything will be all right.
Yeah, I think especially with like opportunities like this, if someone is already watching us and they're seeing us on their page, then it's obviously a sign that they have been searching for something like
So,
this. Because with social media and the algorithm now, it knows what you want, right? If you're online shopping and you're looking at something, the next
that,
thing you know, that whole week it's going to be showing you, and then you're thinking, oh, it's a sign, I should
yes,
buy it. It's the
yes,
same thing, right?
yep.
If you've been looking for an online opportunity, a business opportunity to make extra income while you're able to spend time with your family, you're able to do busy things that you need to do like working a full-time job, then obviously this is a sign for you to just inquire.
Check
It's
it out.
non-committal.
Mm-hmm.
It is a step-by-step process, just like you said, which I think is the best part, because it can get quite overwhelming if you find out all of the information that you need to know. So the first step for them is to inquire with us. If they give us their email address, we can send them the link to our free webinar, free workshop that they can learn how they can get started. And then after that, we can tell them what the next step is all about. And like we said, all the tools and resources are literally given. It's basically a business in a box, an online business in a box, a plug and play system, and all of the support and guidance needed with mentorship and coaching is provided. So, yes, thank you so much to our viewers, whoever is
Yes,
watching and is going to
they're
be
still
watching.
watching with us. So we
Oh,
appreciate
yay!
you. Thank you for giving us so much time on this. And if you have any questions or anything, or would like to find out more, just message either Lean or myself, and we'd be happy to share how we started this online business.
Okay, perfect. Thank you both for joining me today,
No, thank
and
you
we
for
will
helping.
see our viewers next time. Bye for
Bye.
now.
Thank you.